Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am Ace and I have some more Tribes Ascend here for you. This time a update relating to the Raider, because they recently released a Raider update called Raid and Pillage with some nice weapons, some very nice weapons, as well as some skins. And I will show you guys how they look and what they are about, as well as showing you the gameplay that comes with it. And if you are just here for the gameplay, there should be a timecode below. Check it out, otherwise stick with me because I will also be showing the skins. But starting off with the primary weapon, the plasma gun, which is right now my favorite primary weapon in a team deathmatch. The projectiles are not affected by gravity, so it's really nice to hit people with it, directly at least. They travel very fast, they shoot very fast as well. The only problem that I have with it is that it doesn't take out buildings as fast as you would like to as a Raider, because it doesn't have the same burst damage as, let's say, the RX Buster has, of course, because it shoots one projectile at a time. Nonetheless, it's very powerful. Direct hit for 500, while the splash damage hits for 200 to 300, and they shoot in rapid succession, considering, so very nice. The secondary weapon is an SMG, which is actually more of a rifle hybrid, like a rifle sniper rifle hybrid, because not only can you zoom in with it, it also shoots a little bit slower, still something that I can consider fast, but it also does more damage each shot, and I'm a pretty accurate shot with it, so I prefer it. And the fact that I can actually zoom in situations where that counts also is a very nice addition to the weapon. So moving on to the belt item, which is something I do not like actually. I prefer the EMP grenade, as many of you should be doing if I'm not mistaken. But the cluster grenade it's really hard to hit people with it, so it's more of a building thing against buildings. Because the funny thing about the cluster grenade is though that if you throw it high in the air and it explodes, it will rain down little explosions. And if you just throw it on the ground, it will explode, and from there will come more explosions, of course, because that's a cluster grenade. So it's fun to use, but it's not my personal favorite. But then again, that is only opinion. Going to the skins, because they have released two skins with this bundle, the Griever and the Mercenary. And the Griever looks very badass. Look, if you look at the shoulder pads, spiky. It actually has a skull on his other shoulder, as well as two chopped off heads attached to his belt. So if you want to go for a mean look, go for this one. But I prefer this look, the Mercenary, because it looks like a very tough person. That's the Raider. The Raider is a very tough class. And it looks like a soldier on steroids, and that's probably because of the shoulder pads. But I think it looks pretty cool, and I probably will get this skin if I were to get a skin to begin with. And I do like the fact as well that they remodeled the skins. The models are actually new skins instead of just recolors, as you can see, which is something they should be praised for. Going into the gameplay, as I was saying, you can zoom in with it, as I can show you here right now. I have a target that's very far away, and I'm just showing you guys that you can zoom in. It's not as far as a sniper rifle as well, but it's pretty decent considering still. And your primary weapon is pretty powerful, and it's really easy to get actually air kills with it. Those air shots that turn into kills, which are called airmail. Really nice, and the game, the direct hit itself is 500 damage, as you can see. You can really easily just finish people off with your rifle, no problem whatsoever. If you see some people chasing, throw some grenades down like the MP as well, because they will turn into a cluster. So if they are chasing you and they explode at the right time, they should have a bigger chance of hitting people as well. And I do like the assault rifle. As some of you may know, the assault rifle is my favorite type of weapon. And the fact that this projectile travels really fast and in a straight line actually very well syncs very well with me. I don't know how that is exactly, but it works really well for me. And as you can see, there's a lot of people around me trying to get me. Everybody's flying everywhere. But if you are shutting down in your speed and your momentum, you will be a sitting duck for projectiles, and there should be no problem to killing anyone actually with that. And the thing is, if you find yourself in a situation as a Raider, what I found out in fact, especially with these weapons, if you are a decent shot, even if you are low health, you can still be very dangerous. And a lot of people get very greedy when you are low health, as you can see. He tries to chase me, I get a kill on them. The other one comes back as well to probably support his teammate. Unfortunately, he will only support him in death, which is fine with me. And like I was saying about the primary weapon, direct hits are very easy to get. As you can see right here, my target is very far away and I still got a direct hit, which then leads to an assist, which is very nice in a team deathmatch, of course. This is all recorded in a team deathmatch, if you haven't noticed. And I just threw 2 grenades into a party of a lot of enemy people. A lot of enemies, and as you can see, there's a lot of explosion there on the ground, which means that it basically proves that the cluster grenade does its work. And when it does hit, it does do nice damage. I just wouldn't say it's good to use against people. It's more an anti-base type thing, in my personal opinion. I might be completely wrong. I'm just showing you guys how these weapons work and how they would play in gameplay. I just got these weapons today as well, so I have no clue on how to give you advice for it, but I'm just showing you what I have, what I know, and it's all up to you to get them yourself and have some fun with them. See you later.